Really? And how long have you been in the Middle East?
I've been in Saudi Arabia 7.5 years.
Saudi Arabia. Wow. Well, for 7.5 years. What do you do there?
Work in oil and gas.
You are working oil and gas. Well, that probably would have been my first guess.
Yeah.
What capacity and what capacity?
Work for oil company of Saudi.
The oil company of Saudi.
Yep.
How is it for a young, beautiful,
Thank you.
Caucasian,
Yes.
blonde,
Yes.
blue-eyed,
Yes.
very
Working Saudi.
westernized
Yes.
lady living in a land of Sharia law?
Yes. It's interesting something.
How do you deal with it?
It's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. I live in a big compound. It's very Americanized. It's an American company. Yeah, the oil company of Saudi was owned by the Americans. 74.
Can you go out, or do you ever go out on your own unescorted into the outside the compound?
I can. Yeah. Yeah.
And you've done that?
But I wear
You wear a burqa?
yeah, and a wire. Yeah, yeah. I don't have to always have a bag.
Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is,
Yeah.
it's such a hot spot in the world right now,
Yeah.
with, so many implications here.
Yes.
The whole immigration thing, why they haven't taken anybody in Saudi Arabia and all that.
Yep.
Of course, oil is everything,
Yes.
with
It
our
is for
relationship
the
back.
universe. Yes, between the Americans.
Yeah. What do you see the repercussions are happening with our election? Because the Saudis, from what I can see,
Yeah.
are going to be held responsible to some degree for 9/11. Do you sense that?
They don't sense that.
They don't sense that? You're familiar with the 28 pages of the 9/11 report.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
We heard about that recently. Yes. Yes.
Trump had made this statement a year ago.
Yeah. Right.
This is a quote. If you elect me president, you will find out who really brought down the Twin Towers.
Did he actually say that?
That's a quote.
Yeah, he said a lot of things though, didn't he?
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, but it
It'll
was
be
also...
interesting to see when he actually goes and meets the king.
Yeah, he said this also the day after 9/11. They interviewed him, and in the interview, he was very candid about saying, "Look, I built buildings."
We were in York 2 days ago. We went to the 9/11 memorial, so it's very, very cool, isn't it?
Yes, but
We were there yesterday. Well, Trade Center.
tell me if you go along with this train of thought.
Yes.
But it is pretty much common knowledge about anybody that's done any cursory investigation
Yes.
that we were lied to. That it was not 19 hijackers that brought down those buildings. Is that something you also subscribe to, or would you?
You mean like it was Al-Qaeda?
No, I'm saying that 19 hijackers did not bring down 3 buildings in New York, or fly an hollow airplane through 18-inch thick concrete steel encrusted walls at the Pentagon and come out in the center of the Pentagon, which is physically impossible when the wings weren't there. There's no fuselage, there's no tail, there's that. So I'm talking about just basic common sense observation,
I
which
think most people won't think it was just the 19 at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Oh no, it's got to be some. Obviously.
so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we got to get going.
So there is some collusion with our government, and indeed that the 15 of the 19 hijackers were from Saudi Arabia, right? And indeed, the 28 pages show that the funding came from, and they were trained by, Saudi Arabia. This makes this not a terrorist attack, but a state-sponsored attack against the United States of America, which makes it an act of war, which totally changes the entire complexion around, which means why in the hell did we attack Afghanistan and Iraq when it was Saudi Arabia in an act of war that attacked us on 9/11. And where are you going to be when that information comes out?
Hopefully sitting on a beach in Sydney.
Maybe I'll be in Sydney.
But we're going to get going. We're going to be late.
Hopefully not in
Lovely to
Saudi.
meet you. Have a good afternoon. See you later.
Nice thought, isn't it? Good thought.